Don't waste money on rent. Here is why buying a home is better in every scenario than renting. The very first thing to realize is that the interest rate on rent is 100%. You pay the rent every single month and you don't get anything for it. I mean, of course you get a place to live, but that is about as far as it goes. So the number one reason to purchase a home is appreciation of value. So I'm going to give you just an example. So let's say that you pay $2,500 a month in rent. Currently in 2022, with where the interest rates are, that means that that's with a low down payment, that's probably a home of $280,000 to $300,000. So for this example, we're going to use $300,000 as our purchase price. So you purchase the house for $300,000. Now, depending on where you live in the country, appreciation rates, and appreciation means an increase in value. So you've got your $300,000 as your baseline. Well, every year that you live in the house, the value is going to be more. Those are the hopes, right? Historically, there's very few times that values actually have gone backwards. It has happened, but there's a season where things are definitely recuperating. It's an increased value market currently in 2022. And did you know that there's lots of data has come out that says that values will keep increasing through 2026 before they start to slow down. So that being said, a home of $300,000, if your value increased, let's say it was 10% a year appreciation, it means that your value would increase that year of $30,000, which is 10% of $300,000. Let's say you want to be more conservative and say, chop it in half and say, what if my appreciation was just 5%, which is super, super conservative? That same $300,000 property would be worth $15,000 more, which is 5% of $300,000. So your house would be worth $315,000 after a year. Now, I know for sure that rent is not giving you $15,000 in a year, that's for sure. And people say, well, what about my interest? What about the interest that I'm paying on the loan? Y'all, you're paying rent anyway, so if you're getting a housing payment similar to a rent payment, who cares if it's principal, interest? It's a payment. It's the same $2,500, and your house is appreciating, and you're getting to deduct property tax and the mortgage interest on your tax return. I didn't even talk about that yet. So there are financial benefits to purchasing a home. Yes, there's definitely requirements for income, assets, and credit. Talk to a local lender as soon as you can to just talk and hear about what is available in your local area. And if you need help, if you're in Texas, call me. Make sure you comment below with any questions that you've got about renting, buying, etc. Talk to you soon.